I'm sure you've heard the news. Sometimes even the quietest hearts have the loudest dreams. But what does it really mean to have a dream that no one else can hear? To carry a hope so delicate, so private, that it feels like a secret melody only you can hum. This is the story of Jane. A story that might sound a little like yours, or maybe like someone you know. Jane's heart? It beats to the sound of music, hope, and a little bit of fear. Every day, her heartstrings vibrate with the notes of songs she's never sung aloud and the dreams she's barely dared to whisper. There's a symphony inside her, but sometimes fear drowns out the music. Let's hear her journey. Jane is 22, a biology student in a university. Her days are filled with textbooks, lectures, and the steady rhythm of academic life. She's the kind of student who sits near the window, quietly taking notes, her mind sometimes wandering to places far beyond the classroom walls. At home, she escapes into music, her voice, her piano, her guitar. The living room becomes her stage, the walls her only audience. She pours her feelings into every note, letting the music say what words cannot. Sometimes, her family hears her singing softly behind closed doors, but they don't know the full extent of her dreams. But outside, she feels invisible. In the world beyond her home, Jane's voice seems to shrink. The city is loud, full of people chasing their own ambitions, and she wonders if anyone would ever notice her song. Jane loves to sing, but every time an audition comes up, doubt whispers, "You're not good enough." The posters for talent shows and open mic nights catch her eye, but her feet never seem to move toward the stage. She imagines herself standing in the spotlight, but the fear of failing, of being judged, keeps her rooted in place. She thinks, what if nobody supports me? What if my voice cracks, or my hands shake, or the audience laughs? The questions swirl in her mind, louder than any applause she could ever imagine. So she stays silent. No shows, no open mic nights, just her and her songs behind closed doors. Her bedroom becomes both sanctuary and prison, a place where her dreams are safe but also hidden. She records herself sometimes, listening back to her own voice, wondering if it's really as small as she fears. She tries photography, hoping to capture beauty. Maybe she thinks, if I can't be seen, I can at least help others see the world through my eyes. She wanders through gardens and city streets, searching for moments of magic to freeze in time. But the camera never seems to see what she does. The photos come out blurry, or the colors feel dull. She wonders if maybe she's just not meant to shine, not meant to create something beautiful that others can appreciate. She wonders, maybe I'm just not meant to shine. Maybe some people are born to stand out, and others are meant to watch from the sidelines. The thought makes her heart ache, but she can't quite let go of her dreams. Her world, home, school, repeat. But something changes. One day, as she walks the familiar path between her house and the university, she feels a tiny spark inside her, a stubborn hope that refuses to be silenced. Jane decides, I'll try again. She knows it won't be easy, but she's tired of letting fear make her choices. She wants to know what it feels like to be brave, even if just for a moment. She practices, records covers, and posts them on her Facebook page. Each song is a piece of her heart, shared with the world, one upload at a time. She spends hours perfecting her recordings, learning new chords, and writing lyrics that capture her hopes and fears. The first time she hits upload, her hands shake. Her heart pounds as she wonders who will listen and what they'll think. For a moment, she considers deleting the post, but something inside her says, let them hear you. But people listen. They leave little hearts, comments, encouragement Jane's never felt before. Strangers and friends alike send messages of support, telling her how much her music means to them. For the first time, she feels seen, not just for her talent, but for her courage. She still dreams of being heard, of being loved without judgment. She imagines herself singing under the stars, her voice echoing into the night, reaching people she's never met. The dream is still fragile, but it's growing stronger with every note she shares. She wonders about finding her soulmate, someone who sees her for who she really is. Someone who hears the music in her heart and loves her not in spite of her quietness, but because of it. She dreams of a love that feels like harmony, where two voices blend into one beautiful song. But for now, she's learning to love her own voice. She stands in front of the mirror, singing softly, watching her reflection grow more confident with every verse. She hugs herself, grateful for the courage it takes to keep going. Every post, every practice, brings her closer to believing in herself. The more she shares, the more she realizes that her voice matters, not because it's perfect, but because it's hers. She starts to feel a quiet pride, a sense of belonging in a world that once felt too big and too loud. Because sometimes the journey to being loved starts with loving who you are. It's not about applause or recognition, but about finding the courage to be yourself, even when it's hard. Jane's journey isn't over, but she's already come so far. And for Jane, that's the bravest song of all. Her story reminds us that even the softest voices can inspire, and that every dream, no matter how quiet, deserves to be heard. So if you're listening, remember, your journey matters too. And maybe, just maybe, it's time to let your own song be heard.